Are first dates usually a nerve-wracking experience for you? Well, you're not alone. They are for most people, but they don't have to be. You just have to keep away from these 13 classic mistakes and you'll be fine, and you'll probably even get a second date. As we all know, first impressions are important, so do whatever you can to make a good one. This means that you should show up well dressed, but not over or underdressed. You should shower before every date and make sure that your breath doesn't smell of smoke, garlic, onion, or alcohol. During the date, even if you're super nervous and a drink calms you down, you shouldn't have more than one drink on any first or even second date. These are the basic things to avoid, but you would be surprised at how many times sugar daddies and sugar babies tell me that they have encountered each of these situations on first dates. Also, it is very important to remember that you shouldn't talk about yourself endlessly, as you can come across as being narcissistic and boring. On the other extreme, don't be shy or desperate either. Self-confidence is very sexy, so make sure that you have a decent amount of it without bragging or boasting. Asking questions about your date is always a much better way to establish a personal connection than talking about yourself. Of course, if they do ask you questions about yourself, then it's okay to reply, but don't go on, and as soon as possible, turn the attention back to them. Furthermore, there are several topics of discussion that you should totally avoid when on a first or second date. These are 1. Your personal problems. Everyone has them and they're a total turnoff. 2. Your ex and how great or terrible he or she was. 3. Sex. 4. Politics. 5. Religion. And 6. Last but not least, marriage and kids. Of course, if you do have kids, then you should mention that, but don't talk about how adorable they are, what cute things they did lately, and so on. Save that sort of discussion for much, much later. An important topic in a sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship is the sugar baby's allowance. However, the first date is not usually the best time to have this discussion, although there are exceptions. First, see if the two of you click, and if you do, then you can ask if it's okay to discuss this subject, or you may want to wait until your date brings it up. Play it by ear and be sensitive to the signals that you're getting from your date about this subject. Of course, even if you didn't make any of the mistakes I mentioned, you might not get a second date just because you two didn't click. Don't let that get you down. There are many fish in the sea, and your sugar is out there. You just have to do some more fishing before you find the right person. To keep up to date with lots of more dating tips, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and definitely check out the dozens of great posts on our Sugardaddyforme.com blog. Until next time, happy sugar dating!